sometimes you just forget to put in all the right information. Okay. YouTube and Valheim have been fixed. Okay. Let's see if that reflects on our chat here. Edit stream info. Okay, cool. We are all good. All right. Welcome back. Now that everything is correctly working, and we know that everything is the way that it should be, we should be good. Okay, so welcome back to Valheim, everybody. Now that we have all the stream settings correct, and like I said, we're playing a modded version of Valheim, so things should be a little bit faster, and we will get ourselves situated in this world before we join up with our friends, who are all off at the moment. I'm also testing out the server for Merc just to see if it crashes for any reason. So, don't get too attached to the game just in case we happen to crash. Okay, so we do have the map. We can see where everyone else has been exploring. We're just going to explore in a direction. Hopefully, we'll be able to set up an initial base. I'll probably do the thing that I usually do and just kind of drop bases everywhere, so that when I am running around, I don't have to go all the way back to base in order to sleep. What I'd really like is the ability to make roads here, so we'll eventually try to get that tool going. It did drop us right in the middle of it raining and nighttime, so we're having a great time right now. And I do have to remember all of the controls. Okay, so that's our inventory. I believe we can build from our inventory. We can. So let's craft clubs so we can kill these guys a little bit faster. Hello there, Mr. Hugin. Yes. Okay, so we need a little bit of stone, if we can find any. Oh, there's an abandoned house. You can use this to take shelter. Oh shit, there are lizards. Okay, but that's okay. We can use that as food. Where are some stones? We have some dandelions. You know, I bet if we let the dandelions sit long enough, it'd turn into stone. Okay, one stone. At least a few more. You guys might notice a difference in the camera layout, and that's because I flipped my office around to give you guys a look at the the front wall instead of the back wall. I thought you guys might appreciate this view a little bit more. However, we won't have our green screen for a little bit because with this being set up the way it is, I'd have to. I still need to move the green screen all the way back over. So we will hopefully eventually have the green screen, but not right now. I already lost where that temporary house was. We're just kind of circling around the starter area at this point. Okay, there's the starter house there. Okay, so we can build a stone axe. Allow us to cut down a couple of trees. Yes, of course I feel cold. I was dropped here in the middle of the night, and it's raining. What sucks about it raining this way is we're just gonna have to deal with having very slow stamina regeneration. Okay, we have some wood. Okay, Hugin, what do you want? Yes, it's cold out. I don't you think I understand that it's cold, Hugin? I believe we need a hammer to craft. Yeah. Okay, build menu must build ourselves a little bit of a fire. First, we need to clear out some of this debris. Hey. Great. Perfect. 10 out of 10. But on the bright side, it says we're dry again. So, for all of 2 seconds. Yeah. I understand. I died, right, Hugin? Hugin, I don't want to talk. I just want to get my stuff. Yes, I understand. Build a workbench. Can't you see I'm trying to do that? Fuck. What does a guy have to do to get a campfire around here? Okay. All right. At our workbench. Door front over here. Hugin, you're in the way. Can't you see I'm up to something incredibly busy, Hugin? Okay, fine. Hugin, what is it? Yes, I can craft things using the craft bench, Hugin. I understand. Hugin, please, no more. Actually, we wanted the half wood. I'm starting to remember the controls, guys. It's all good. Okay, so we do that. Add our there. There. Oop. And we're already out of wood. But it's fine. We're making progress. Okay, Hugan. I'll humor you. What is it? Yes, I will build a bed. Don't you worry, Hugan. I'm responsible. I will sleep. I understand it's nighttime. Oh. First time chatter from Pixie. Randomly sorry, Pixie. Let me deal with this grayling. Do. Dang. Well, let me catch this message here. Ah, yes. Well, Pixie, thank you for the very considerate message. It was filtered out by my settings, but I want you to know that I did read it. I'm not sure which word it registered as a slur in your message because I don't see any, but I will figure that out later. Oh, that's a boar. All right, got our stuff back. Okay, so 6 wood. We're definitely gonna need some more wood if we're gonna finish this starter house. Okay, can't chop those trees, but we should be able to chop the beech. My favorite part of chopping these trees down is definitely when they knock down every other tree. Get that very satisfying like domino effect out of the trees. Us starting the game in the middle of the night is truly awful. It is incredibly horrific. Okay. We don't get the elk theory ability back for quite some time. Alright, finally back. Progress is slow but plentiful. Alright, are we safe? Is he gonna leave us alone? He is. Alright. Let's see if we can finish our building. Here we go. Right, so we have holes on both sides. We just need to finish the rooftop and we should be good. The small, yeah, the small X. Perfect. All right. Need a fire. And then just bed. Oh god, Hugin, you scared me. There you go. Yes, sleeping at night would be great. Unfortunately, we were working through the night, so maybe the way I set this up isn't exactly safe. But it's a home. And we didn't have to do nearly as much work since 90% of the house was already built before we got here. But our axe is about to break too, so that might be an issue. This back out. Rebuild the floor a little bit. Get out of here, Grayling. We are just being bombarded with enemies. I don't remember there being this many enemies showing up when I previously played, but there certainly are a lot. Okay. So now that we have this, we should be able to start working on getting ourselves some basic materials. So we should be able to get the rags, get maybe a bow going, and then we will be golden. We'll want to build a little bit more of a railing in here so we aren't hit by the smoke. I don't think you guys noticed, but we were in fact taking damage from that. That is not a tree I can chop. Okay. Back here. Okay, so putting this little bridge around this causes the smoke to go just high enough that it's not going to hit us. What we can also do now that we can take the repair, we can fix up the rest of the house. This old raggedy building be completely fixed up. Oh, apparently we're still taking the smoke damage. Okay. Yeah. It's a starter house. It's fine. But yes, looks like we have repaired up this old desolate building. Now what we can do is we can use this as an opportunity to get our first set of resources, then move on to living in other places. There's another building over here. Maybe it's something exciting. Another starter home, or is this someone else's house? Oh, nope. The starter home. Should be able to come in here. Okay, nothing that we want, so we're not going to mess with the bees, because they definitely hurt. Some more food. All things good. We do want to fight that boar over there because we do need the leather. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We got a boar trophy too? That's epic. Okay, so pretty much at this point, we just need to run around and looking for either deer or boar, because we need a good supply of leather. Here. We are getting a good amount of resin from killing all of these graylings though, which could be beneficial. No, we're not attached to going back to the old base either. If we find something like this, where we're just like, yeah, we're in a good spot. We could always build up here. Ow. So long as there's no bees. And then call it good. I'm not sure we want to enter into the dark forest. Unless there's like deer. Because might get our hands ass handed to us. Oh, there, shit ton. These are gray dwarves and not greylings. You guys cost me my deer. Fuck. Oh, guys, we need to have we need to pick out a special sound for every time that I accidentally swear on stream. You know how they always have the dolphin noises or whatnot? Yeah, we need something like that. Okay. Right side of all this. Fuck. Too many times. Stop running away. You're going to be annoying right when I spawn, and then you're going to run away. That's not fair. Okay, so I want to get rid of these things. Yeah, and click. There we go. Okay, Hukin, what do you have to say? There's a trader? Cool. We will look for him when we have a chance. I'm not gonna punch down a deer. That would take way too long. I might club down a deer, though. Okay, so coming up on our death spot. Someone is throwing it. Oh, we're already on the prowl. Grab our stuff. Grab the flint. Flint will get us another set of weapons that are most likely better than what we already have. You're a red guy, so we're gonna just retreat in this direction. Why are you still following me? I have nothing to offer you. Fine. Want to be that way? Ow, you hurt. Ow, 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 ow. The dodge ability again. Not space. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh, the gods are merciful, are they? You're gonna send a starred commander, gray dwarf after me, and he's not gonna give up. He's gonna chase me down until I run into some boars. Oh, jeez. Okay. Death spot. We had managed to get closer this time. the raspberry. Need the extra everything. Okay, Bort. That's fine. Just give me a second. Give me my stuff, and then we can fight. Alright, we have some supplies. And we haven't been able to get very far from any sort of base, so we're going to run back here with what we have and see if we can't make some better tools and materials. Because what we have just is not cutting it. Okay, so to begin off with, clothes, because they add a little bit of armor, give us a little bit more survivability. We were able to make trousers, but we were not able to make trunks. We are 3 leather away from making trunks. One thing we can do is we can make a hoe, which is great. That allows us to flatten out, make like little paths and stuff. It does take a lot of energy. We can make a knife, which a knife does 5 slashing and club does 12. Okay, so but the knife does allow us to get backstab damage, which is something. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Let's... Oh, is it time? Can we sleep? Yes. Move on to the day. It's thinking, guys. Good morning. Good morning indeed. Right. As you can see, we now have pants on. And we need to find some more boar. So we might be able to find some more over here, because I think this was a boar stone. I believe it means it will continue to spawn boar. Right, here we go. I'm back in mangy mutt. I think it was the torch. The torch was scaring them away. Okay, we got 2 more leather. We need a little bit more leather to finish what we were working on. Okay, so how are we doing on supplies? We have plenty of stone. We have plenty of wood. We have 4 flint. We might need a little bit more flint if we want to get away with anything else. We do have a rag tunic. Where did we get that? Interesting. Okay, well, I guess we're good on the leather then. If we head back over to the water, we should be able to find some more flint. It should allow us to make something like a spear. and the spear will do considerable more damage. Do have to be cautious though. This is where we got yanked the last time we went over. We should probably fix this up if we can. Just need to deal with the beehive. I'm gonna say it's not worth it. You can probably build some things. Like, building something right here could be a good idea. It's right in between several different things. Yeah, so let's build something right here. It's at the edge of the dark woods there, and has two different little fortresses where we could gather supplies from. Now, it'd probably do us better to have some sort of platforms. We're not building on the grass. Just a thought. Okay, so do something like that. So all we need for these bases is we need to throw down a bed. And you need a spot for a bed, a spot for a fire, and a spot for a workbench. So we do something like this. Okay, apparently, great idea. I do the poles. We don't necessarily need the poles. They're more aesthetic. We more just need this because then we can throw down the bed. That real quick. That. Then all we need to do is throw down like a fire right outside. For this fire, we're actually gonna toss this on here so we can cook some food. Then what we want to do is build a sheltered area. Which we're already out of wood. Wood goes so fast in this game. See, the next area is spawning skeletons. It's terrifying. Let's finish this one tree off, and then I think we should be good. Okay, so roof there. Perfect. So the key is when we're building these is so long as everything that we're going to use in the building is considered within a shelter, then we're allowed to use it. So unfortunately, to build our spear, we're going to need 10 flint and 5 wood. We're only at 8 flint so far, so we're getting close, but we're not quite there. Let's run over here and gather the flint first. And then we can run over to woods and gather our remaining, as the runestone say. Pause, traveler. You have come to the last and most lawless of the 10 worlds. In Valheim, the air is pure, the water is deep and clear, the forests are overflowing and bountiful. Here is adventure, joy, and glory for the taking. Interesting. So, for those of you who don't recall the lore of this game, we were sent here by Odin to help reclaim Valheim from the monsters that had overtaken it. So that's our primary mission as we're playing through the game, is going and defeating all the monstrous bosses to restore order. However, because it's a wilderness, we had to figure out how to survive. Alright, so running back to our base, we'll be able to craft the spear, which will allow us to continue to move on in the game. Because now that we have a spear, we're going to want, well, now that we have flint, we're going to want to make the flint axe, we're going to want to make the flint spear, we're going to want this bow, because the bow allows us to attack from a distance. So let's first make the spear. And the spear is two-handed, I believe. No, one-handed. Okay, so we can use a shield while we're utilizing the spear, so we can block and do all fancy moves. Okay, so let's cook a few items here, because the way that food that works in this game is there's different food qualities, and each of those, you're allowed to eat up to 3 foods, each of them being unique, and they add on to your health and stamina stats. So we can grab our meat here, go into our inventory, eat that, and you can see the huge jump in our stats. And so long as we are next to a fire and under a roof, we are counted as resting, and we recover our stats even faster. I don't know why our health wasn't coming back, but hey, Hugin. Yes, a shield. So annoyingly, the second level of dwarf is blocking off our main flint supply. We're going to want to go around them here and try to grab some flint from the side here. Pretty much anywhere there's water like this, you have a chance of finding flint, which is amazing. There's one. I think they noticed us. Okay, that was quite a bit of flint. Okay, so we just need some more wood here. Gonna come over to the easier wood supply. I prefer to chop these fallen down stumps just to make the place a little bit prettier. You see that right over there? That is a dungeon. Dungeons usually are plentiful in supplies that we need to advance the game. That technically counts as being in the Darkwood area, so it's going to be full of skeletons and other things that we are not prepared to face. And we are under attack. Okay, maybe we are prepared to take on the Grey Dwarves, because that was way easier. Now you'll notice that the Grey Dwarves drop the Grey Dwarf eyes. And that if we cook our food for too long, we get coal instead of food. Just wait for our food to cook a little bit so we have a good supply. Also allows us to heal up a little bit. Okay. And we were going to craft our... Oh, do we not have enough? No, it's more leather. Okay. But we can craft the flint axe. Since we have the flint axe, we can drop that. And the flint axe will allow us to cut a little bit higher level tree. We do need to fight this guy. If we're not using a shield when we have the spear, we can also throw the spear. But then you're down with a spear, so why would you do that? Okay, so a little bit more. Let's build the hoe just so that we have it, because it is quite useful. bunch more leather needed. Hello, Hugin. Yes, I crafted a hoe. The nice thing about the hoe is you can use it to level ground, use it to raise ground, and use it to pattern or make a slope. So when you raise ground, it takes whatever stone you have in your inventory and uses that to raise the level of the ground. Which, yeah. So we can do this to mark places that we're going. So if we make multiple bases, we can create a path between our bases. The benefit to having a path is if we ever get a wooden cart later, we can use that wooden cart along the paths without getting stuck. Oh, wrong thing. 5, 6. What you doing, Grey Dwarf? There we go. So we got like triple the resources because it was a commander. But no leather, which is what we really need. Oh, one thing that we'll want to craft eventually when we get the chance is, since we is a heavy build. Now that we have the higher level stuff, we can also build a chopping block, which increases the number of things we can craft with this workbench. So we'll want to do that when we can. But it is nighttime, so we're going to take a deep rest. Alright, welcome back to the morning, everyone. So, goal today is to grab some more leather and to grab some more flint, build a bow, build the chopping block, and then figure things out from there. Ooh, deer. Bigger deer. No, come back. I want your trophy. Damn, missed. Oh, come back. Stamina. Come back, stamina. Where the heck did he go? There he is. Oh, that's a different deer. Oh my dear. There he is. He's running back. He thinks he lost us. Okay, so you notice our fire went out because we didn't have it underneath a roof when it started raining. Are you interfering in my hunt? Ah, where are you gonna go now? Or they'll just do that. Why are you running so fast? This is why we need a bow, guys. Okay, let's look for flint instead. Down. That also looks like stone. Mert has joined the game. Being attacked by something. Shit. Oh. Okay. See, we're definitely not ready for the skeletons. At least not without a bow, so we could take advantage of them, knock them down a peg or two. I'm gonna grab this flint while we're at it. Just because I spotted it. Running into all the flint. Run up, grab our stuff, and get out of here. Every time we die, we do have to put our clothes back on, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, let's set up a temporary base, like, right over here. Because it seems like this could be a good spot to find some more resources. It is in a little bit more dangerous area, but that's fine. Oh! Carrying too much. Why am I carrying too much? Fuck! That's just the way the cookie tumbles, doesn't it? Yeah, what tidings are those, Hugin? Yeah, I understand I was too heavy, Hugin. That's why I couldn't move. I was stuck in the same place. Okay, remove that one. I feel like we're still making progress, which is great. It's good. Progress is good. We just follow this river. It mostly leads to where we want to go. And we are picking up some useful supplies on the way, so I can't be mad at it. Oh shit. There's a troll hanging out at our body. Okay, maybe this island was better to put up a base at rather than that island. It's a little bit further away from things. He doesn't smell me, does he? Five, six. Gain some stamina. Oh, thank goodness. Of course, it's airing too much. As I am. That's not the point. Wait, we're here, so let's build the thing we were going to build. I can let me build it. That is frustrating. Okay. Bill. And do something like that. Don't worry. We're not abandoning the stone. We're still going to use the stone. The stone still exists. We're going to want more than one pole just in case the one rots off. break that for a moment. Like, that's all the wood we had? I am shocked. Flabbergasted. Let's drop the stones there. But we can pick up these all this wood that the giant was so kind to break for us. Here we go. And not be placed on that. Okay. But that is why we brought along our secret weapon. Remember how I said we could raise the ground? Yeah. We do that, level it out, and then we raise it up, and then we flatten it out. Now we can get away with placing our fire. And of course, we're out of wood again. All right. The forever quest. Find more wood. But we have the better axe now, so gathering wood is going to take half the time. Oh, fuck. Hey there, friend. This could actually be a boon, believe it or not. You see, oh if we can get the troll to break the tree, fuck. This does allow us to store our supply stamina just a little bit. And if we're so bold, see, that's what we're hoping for. Currently, our inventory is full. Oh shit. Well, he did break some trees for us. He also broke some rocks. So thank you, Giant. You have been very helpful in helping us. We're just gonna let Mert know what's happening over here. What? Why did we go to sleep? What's going on? Well, apparently Mert, as the host of the server, can force us to go to sleep. Just experience the world as it is. And apparently I have not learned my lesson yet, so we're going back to get my stuff. Oh no, he's camping. Oh no, he's fucked all of our progress. Give me my stuff back. Troll, no. You're breaking my stuff, troll. I don't think you can reach me here. Nope, nope, you definitely can. You can damage the rock, though. Okay. He broke the crafting station. Look, I've learned my lesson. And that is, you are way too dangerous for me to mess with at the moment. So our only option right now is really to run until the troll gives up. But that's fine. We were doing some exploring, so we're exploring away. Oop, fuck. Oh, I was just trying to eat some food. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We are making our way down the coast, surprisingly. Actually, this house is now closer to where we've been dying, so I'm just gonna register us over here real quick. Oh, there's a little town. That we led a troll to. Well, time to find out if the troll is still, he is. They still hanging around our body. He spotted us already? Dang. Just need to hurry. We have corpse run for a little bit, so we have a little bit of a speed boost to get away. Doesn't seem like he's following anymore. So we successfully have gotten away from the troll. Let's hang out on this rock so we can keep an eye out and delete our previous death marker. Okay, so buying our wood here. After all of our shenanigans, we don't have that much more wood. Sorry, that much more leather. We do have a ton of flint. So I'm gonna gather some wood here. Keeping an eye on our weight. Can't pick up that one. Right. Pick up some berries. No. Alright, so looks like it probably has bees in it. Doesn't have bees? It is a little small though. That scared me. I thought that was a troll for a second. Is that plains? I can't tell. It'd be nice to find the plains. An easy access over to the plains fairly early. just that we can go over there when we need to. I think that might be rendering. Don't think that's what we need yet. But you know, I'm gonna keep exploring. I think, are we back to the beginning? Almost. We've almost caught up with Mert though. Or pick up some leather. Okay. Let's drop the coal for now. And let's hold on to the trophies. I think we're gonna need the trophies. Drop the seeds. That's the Elkthyr portal. That's a deer, not a boar. If we find enough boar, then I will stop and make another base. Otherwise, we'll want to keep moving. Okay, we're up to 5 leather. We definitely need some more leather. Good just using our spear though, because we're raising our our fighting level as we go. Not a boar. The Heart of Darkness over there. That is a troll cave. That is also a troll cave. Okay, let's explore the edges of this little area. These little pathways sometimes make really good places to throw down a base, just because there's typically not a lot of crazy things that will spawn on them. Drop the necktails. Shit. Like, this is kind of the end of the line anyways. So we're just gonna make a swim for it here. Thank you for the boost, I guess. If we had the pickaxe, we could dig a little base in here. This could be a good spot right here, actually. We have our hoe. But we don't have the workbench. That's fine. I'll be all the way over here, just throw rocks at me. What? Just spawning out of the ocean? Ugh. Okay. Okay. We have a nice flat area we can build up our base on. there. Someone isn't enjoying the night, I see. It's fine. I'm not exploring much of the night anyways. Okay. Great progress so far. In there. And let's head to shore and grab us some wood. Okay, we have a little bit of food left. Oh, back. Too low on health. Definitely too low on health. We have no choice but to use a kiting strategy to heal up. We lost one of them. That's good. Oof. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, thank goodness. Right. Thank you, I guess. Comes back, he's pretty low on health, so be able to handle him. Really? Okay. Got a little bit more wood. Okay. A little bit more wood. We are getting closer. Float this log over to the shoreline. This should be a good amount of wood all on its own. They are shore, my friend. I'm just gonna roll you this way. That almost sounded like a bow going off. Am I being scouted by some sort of like skeletal archer? Yep. Treasure dungeon. Gotcha. Are you a log? Are a log. Okay. You come onto my island. Thinking you can push me around? You got another thing coming, bud. Okay. Okay, the floor is done. Now, we can at least get a roof above this workbench. We can make some repairs. And you know what? Because of how close we are, I am willing to... Dang it, our hammer broke. Worst possible result. I just want to repair my shit. Is that good enough? Too exposed. Interesting thought you have there, game. Okay, there we go. Now we have a backup hammer. Put our pants back on. Alright. Now, we should be able to get away with chopping down that last bit of tree. We have a friend on the way. Yep. You have the space. Thank goodness you're not in the water yet. Yes. Okay, 4. We will add doors to this eventually. What do you say? I dev commanded in a bunch of scraps and hide earlier to cut down on some hunting, so feel free to have at it. Also just making a common area for the moment from which we can sail and find good spots to build. Okay. So we should be able to build a chest here to throw some of our resources. We throw a barrel of some of our stuff here. Okay. Doesn't look like we've unlocked chests yet. No, there's the chest. It takes 10 wood. Oh, geez. Well, at the bare minimum, what we can do is at least establish a place where we can sail from. There we go. Great way to break stumps. Save on energy. Just rolling the log back and forth like we're a professional lumberjack. Oh, we got it stuck. Fine, we got the log anyways, so we're good. Inside voice. Never heard of it. Apparently we are overloaded, so drop some stuff. There we go. Okay. Right, so on to the next night. Let's throw down our chest here. We can drop some things off. Like the things. Throw down the resin we haven't been using. Other stuff. They should save us a ton on space. This will throw the core wood because we haven't been using that yet. He had dropped some stuff over here. Okay, so we have the second level, which is great. Not that I noticed. Oh, jeez. We don't have enough to go to sleep. Oh no. Well, that's quite a ways. Not worth it. Alright. Time for the long trek back. Hopefully we can pick up some wood on the way. Well, this is what they made coffee for, right? For long treks through a game. Okay. feel like we're almost there. You know, I like to look at the bright side of things. This wasn't a death. This was an exploratory wood gathering experiment. So yeah, we didn't die. We were just going out on an expedition. Okay, back to our death spot. Looks like we got enough materials for a few pieces of material. So what we're going to do is cover our bed up here. There we go. Now we shouldn't have to walk all the way back, which is great. Nothing's damaged. Alright, time to gather a little bit more wood. We'll finish up this spot here, then perhaps we will start working on maybe a raft. So, while we're waiting on that, fill our stamina, and let's have a go at it. We're being shot at. There we go. Oh, I did not mean to go inside there.
Ah,
Hello.
yo.
And also welcome to the stream.
Wait, what?
I am streaming.
Oh,
With 0 people watching. But you're
you know what?
But one thing I have to tell you is apparently the other day when we were playing, I was apparently streaming that whole time without any game playing. So they just heard us just like talking into the void.
Oh,
Apparently
oh
I
dear.
apparently I just left my stream on.
Shit.
Yeah, I only realized like 6 hours later, when I was just playing games with Kinsey, and I got a new subscriber notification.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's content right there.
Yeah, it was apparently 17 people had dropped by to check out the stream,
Huh.
and I had
Right
four.
on.
I had 4 concurrent watchers at one point.
Nice.
More people than I usually get on a normal stream. Yeah, so I've been building little tiny bases as I've been exploring
Nice.
the map.
Right on.
I figure that as more people join and they start wandering around, having little bases to pop into would be beneficial. I don't know if you muted or if I lost contact.
Oh, I was muted. Just briefly.
So how's the... I'm just catching up on your chat here.
On my chat?
Yeah, I was reading your reply to my how goes the picking up the car.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole thing.
It sounds like it. But
Yeah, it's
yeah.
yeah. That's gonna be fun to deal with.
I know Kinsey's had their own explorations into the whole world of healthcare.
Yeah, I mean, it's arguably a lot less complicated here.
Yeah.
In some ways, but yeah, the bureaucracy always is just a pain in the butt.
Do you think Vikings ever had to deal with that kind of bureaucracy?
Maybe.
I have
Probably
no.
not.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
I was gonna.
Go ahead.
I was just saying I have no clear clue what the Viking healthcare system was like.
Question.
I heard you begin a.
Definitely less formalized.
Yeah.
I think, like, as far as like bureaucracy goes, when I think back to like 1,000 years or so,
Yeah.
or I guess it'd be like 1,500 years. Like, I think ancient China and ancient Rome.
Mm.
I'm not sure if anyone else would have had any sort of bureaucracy, but those two polities certainly.
I could maybe see like Korea because they had a lot of. They were very structured.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess South Korea, Korea basically was the same thing then. But anyways,
Maybe.
what is your goal for the game? Other than just creating a little centralized base.
Oh, well, once I get this up and running, basically it's just gonna be a port.
Yeah.
I'll throw like a bunch of like boat materials here. People can build their own boats, go on their own way. I wasn't really planning to have like a whole bunch of like base stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just like places to rest. But like yeah, like I said earlier, I threw the seed into like a online map generator.
Yeah.
So I had to look at the world. And I wanted to do that before putting this up for a server. Because I want to make sure the world's interesting.
Yeah.
And I think this central location is pretty neat. Once you explore it, I think you'll agree. I won't spoil anything besides the fact that where I have set up is going to make for an excellent canal.
That's awesome. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
So there's a take all button, but there's not a store all button.
Yeah, I actually did put
Oh no,
in
play
another
stacks.
mod.
Yeah.
Just client side. It doesn't need to be server side, so
Yeah.
you can just put it on your own. But it's called Quick Stack Store Sort Trash by Golden Revolver.
Which that brings me to something I wanted to ask you about. I know nothing about the mods that we added. Is there anything I should keep a specific eye out for?
So you've seen the sleep skip.
Yeah.
I mentioned Sea of Noodles
Mm-hmm.
in the chat. That's the one that it should increase the spawn rate of serpents. I think the way I have it configured right now, I don't think I set them to spawn during the day normally.
Okay.
Just the normal times like night or storms. Let's see. The mead bases should look distinct now with that particular mod.
Yeah.
Instantly destroy boats and carts is useful. The boats have to be empty, as do the carts, and you can't be on the boat.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense.
I think the biggest one that I've added is actually going to be boat additions.
Mm-hmm.
That adds 3 small and 5 large boats with anchors and lamps and a boat yard that can help you on your journey.
Ooh.
Ooh, a boat yard. I actually didn't read that.
It sounds fascinating for sure.
Yeah. Honey Plus gives you some good additional honey-based foods, as well as like another sort of crafting bench with its own additions.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna add in a couple other food mods, but that felt too convoluted and it was getting a bit bloated for my taste.
Yeah. I know, I've definitely played some mod packs on other games before where there's so many mods that you get decision fatigue.
Yeah. I thought about throwing in like some more weapons or armor, but again, like they throw in so many options. I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
Better wisps. I took a closer look at that one because I wasn't sure if I wanted to include it, because I wanted to like see what the vanilla wisps are like.
Yeah.
I know roughly what they do. What this does, from what I read, is that it just adds in a progression system. So the wisp starts out the same, so you still get that same feel.
Yeah.
But then if you want to, you can make the wisp better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Better carts. What did I do for that? What does that do? Quick attach and detach even when not in place. Configure weight and have up to 4 buddies push. Yeah, that's gonna be useful.
Speed things up a little bit.
Oh. I need to look at foraging, I think, at the configuration for that. I don't think I don't know if I configured that. I think I configured plant everything, which I think they overlap. But yeah, other than that, not too much. So a few like cosmetic things. Odin's food barrels and stacked bars just add like additional decorative items.
Oh, I already made use of the berry barrel just to get it out of my inventory.
Right. Yeah, that's yeah, you got a lot more berries now. So yeah, with that, I set most of the stuff to drop 2.
Yeah.
Which you probably noticed. In addition, once we get the cultivator, you'll be able to plant berry bushes and mushrooms and things.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I did switch it up a bit, so you can get the materials back. So, like, you're not waiting to, like... You can, like, configure things how you want. You know?
Yeah.
You decorate as you want, and then have it set. If you want to change it, you can.
Mm-hmm.
The only change I made, because I've used this exploit in a solo playthrough, is that it defaults to, if you plant a bush, it will start with berries on it.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever other forageable it might be.
I could see the exploit there.
Yeah. Especially if you set it to... So what I did was I set the number of drops to 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then, yeah, so I just like plant a bush, take 5 berries, plant another bush, take 5 more berries, plant, and so on and so on.
Infinite berry hack.
Yeah. No, instead I set that to false, so you can plant them, but they won't be. They'll have to go through their cycle first.
Yeah. So you can still get multiple berries from one berry. You just have to wait a little bit.
Oh yeah. It's not like you could do that, I guess. It just it's much less worth your time
Yeah.
to try and exploit it that way. They are significantly shortened though. The respawn time. I changed that to like.
Which I mean,
to like 1 hour 25 minutes.
So I think before it felt like once you harvest a berry, it basically never came back.
It takes like 5 in-game hours.
Yeah.
Which is like maybe 2 weeks. Wait, yeah, 30 minutes per day. Oh, so like 10 days.
Which is still an incredible amount of time.
Yeah. Now I'm gathering berries hand over fist. Yeah, I'm at like I have 3 stacks of berries, of raspberries.
I've hit that conundrum where like I actually was running into boars everywhere, and as soon as I needed leather, the boars disappeared.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feel free to. They're in my chests there. I decided to. I just hacked in like 100 hide and 100 leather scrap
Mhm.
just to get started. So there's still plenty left. All right, on with clearing area. I think I'll just like call it bivouac or something.
Mhm.
Doesn't need to be fancy, just needs to be safe.
In a game where you're never safe, we will give you a false sense of security. No, your bases are pretty safe.
Yeah, I tend to make very safe bases. Ever since I found out that the enemies can't get over raised earth, like that changes things completely.
You'd think that'd be an oversight that the devs would have worked on.
I mean, that probably puts in a range of problems that they likely don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
And they figure, like, if someone. Like, at that point, I suppose it's just like a make your own difficulty.
Yeah.
You can either, like, just make walls that enemies can take down, which, you know, if you're into that, why not? And it's easier too.
Yes. It was
It's much.
from a game building standpoint, it does seem like they built everything in the game to like break apart in some point,
Yeah.
except for the raised earth.
Yeah. Because, like, if they did that, then you'd have, like, trolls going around and probably caving in the earth more. And then you'd have all. I imagine that could. Yeah. I don't know what the coding is like, but
I was just
could be
thinking
pain in the
maybe
butt.
if they added like some sort of like worm or something, something that could dig. That'd be a thought.
I really hope they don't.
all in the theoretical
Yeah.
that from a game design standpoint.
It's like I guess if that were if that did happen, I'd probably just throw in a mod that makes player built structures, or if you can like configure it so it's just like just walls.
Oh yeah, if they added that as an option like in the original settings where they're just like
Make
can't make trolls able to break down earthen walls or something like that. Because they do have a minimum and maximum set to how high and low dirt can go, so that would
yeah, I guess.
yeah.
In which case, I'd probably just dig trenches to keep trolls out.
Portal of portals. Hello everybody, back to the main master base here. We're gonna repair our stuff and finally build our bow. Our next goal, since we have arrows, we have 40 arrows that we can just park as equipped, and we have the crude bow. Next thing I think would be is upgrading to the leather gear. So we can head back to our other base where the deer were spawning, and we can build a helmet, we can build a cape, we can work on some leather trousers and tunic, and that should be a good way to set up our first set of stuff. Yeah. Okay, so refilling our food here. And let's start heading back to our base. And since we have a base now, we're gonna make a little road heading over to our base, just for ease of access. It will take us a little bit just because we have to let our stamina recover. There's a troll. You see him? Gonna cause us mountains of trouble. He's a big pain in the butt, if you know what I mean. Oof. Ow. Time to make use of this bow. Ow. Of course they rush us when we take out the bow. Stay back when we aren't using the bow. Oh, we definitely need to practice with the bow. Oh, we can focus on building a road back to our base another time when we're not being chased by 8 gray dwarves. Welcome back. Oh, jeez. Taking way too much damage for my liking. Oh, the Grey Dwarves distracted them. We're free! Some of them caught up. Baby Vikings. That's a good way of describing a fresh character in this game.
Right? We're just little babies.
Jeez, there's a skeleton in my house. I got no bone to pick with you. Jeez, he's gonna wreck my stuff. Probably should have put a door on my house.
I'll have to go up to an enemy at some point and see what happens.
Oh. My recording of my stream stopped. That's fine.
Oh.
It said insufficient disk space. I'll have to check what that's about. But it's still streaming, so whatever.
There you go.
Probably the fact that I was streaming for 6 hours straight that one day. What were you saying, Mert? About something?
Oh, sleep skip mod. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up to an enemy to see if anything happens during like a fight.
Oh, yeah. If they don't, like, get some free hits on you or something.
Yeah.
bows are definitely the best way of taking on 2-star Grey Dwarves. What do I definitely not need to be carrying with?
Yeah, if we're able to get through some of these earlier bosses as fast as possible, that's my aim right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to Motor's fun to fight together. I fought her a couple times, so I'm
Yeah.
not too. I think Yagluth and later. Yagluth is just. I think I fought him once. It's a tough fight.
Yeah.
It's a good fight.
I enjoy all the fights in this game so far.
Oh yeah. Here.
Okay.
Oh, also, another mod to keep in mind: terrain reset.
Terrain reset. What's that do?
If you're using the hoe, just set it to. You can set it to level ground,
Yeah.
and then if you hold Alt, it will reset the terrain to how it was when the world spawned.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I am definitely gonna need a 4th chest. Okay. Getting the exploring again. Now, new and approved. The bow and the cape. As we all know, nothing bad ever happens to superheroes with capes.
Nope.
Oh.
Nice. Little base, I think. Nothing too fancy. If I do use raised earth for a base, I do try and make it look nice.
Yeah.
I try and like get like the face of it kind of even looking.
Mm-hmm.
Since the way it raises ground in this game is idiosyncratic.
Yeah, it has its own vibe, that's for sure.
I mean, I like it as far as it's very regular, so like you know how it's gonna look.
Mm-hmm.
Have to.
I could see maybe if there is some sort of like painting tool where you could like change the texture. That would be really nice. You're just like, I don't like the texture of this. What if it could be like dirt colored or grass colored?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like I messed up right here. Let's see if I can get some rocks back. Although, I don't know why. Because, actually, come to think of it, rocks in this game are not going to be nearly as rare as they are, which they weren't to begin with.
Well, my favorite way to spot harvest rocks is to take a troll and lead them onto one of those rocks that spawn near the coast, and have them just slam on the rocks.
That's a good way.
Gets you a ton of rock.
Oh, yep.
Okay. How many ancient seeds did we need?
I think 3 to summon the Elder.
Okay.
That's what you're asking, right?
Yeah. Looks like you also get oh, I got 2 seeds already because you have things spawning in 2s.
Right.
But it is 6 p.m., so I do need to hop off for a short break and to grab food and to greet my lovely wife.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me, Mir. I'll probably be on in like a little bit, so. Do you want me to just ping you if I hop back on?
Probably be on for a little bit, while longer.
Okay.
What time is it? Oh, it's 7 for me. Okay, so yeah, I'll be on for a little bit longer. I might be off. By the time we get back, but we'll see.
Sounds good.
If
all right,
I don't see you later, I'll see you later.
Yeah, have a wonderful night, Mert.
You too.
And to all of you lovely viewers who've been watching this whole time, thank you so much for watching, and stay in tuned, keep your eyes peeled, and the bakery will be going live here soon to bring you more Sass Muffin content.